Rocks fall in the dim dungeon, signaling danger overhead. A high angle captures the tense moment as characters brace for impact. In close-up, an unidentified character shouts, "Mister, this dungeon has rules." Anger and fear show on their face as they kneel and point, while Sung Jinwoo looks on in fear, realizing their peril. An unidentified character stands firm in a rocky dungeon, shouting angrily, "What are you doing?" The atmosphere is tense as they confront the situation head-on. The focus shifts to another unidentified character, their face tensed with fear and anxiety. Dread looms as they look troubled by the unfolding events. Sung Jinwoo contemplates the situation, thinking, "Your look tells me you haven't given." His serious expression shows the weight of decision hanging in the air, reflecting his inner turmoil. An unidentified character stands determined, exclaiming, "Up on surviving!" The tension in the air is palpable as they prepare for whatever comes next. The scene shifts to a vast dungeon chamber, where a commanding statue looms large. Its golden eyes seem alive, projecting an eerie authority in the dim light. In this ominous atmosphere, dread settles over the characters as they behold the statue's imposing presence. With no characters taking center stage, the indoor environment maintains a neutral tone, emphasizing the looming dark influences of the dungeon. In a dimly lit dungeon chamber, an imposing statue suddenly comes into view, its golden eyes glowing with intense power. The atmosphere feels heavy with menace as the statue stares down, radiating an ominous light that hints at an impending conflict. Sung Jinwoo stares intensely, his eyes narrowed in fury as he prepares for the unknown ahead, beads of sweat glistening on his face. The tension thickens, indicating he's ready for action. Suddenly, an imposing statue warns ominously. It attacks once we're over a certain height. Its golden eyes glow menacingly, setting the stage for the dire rules of this dungeon. An unidentified character shouts with intensity, "I understand the meaning of the first discipline." Sweat beads on their forehead as determination fills their expression, grasping the crucial rules of the dungeon. Suddenly, another unidentified character cowers in fear, screaming, "Everyone, bow down to the statue." The panic is palpable as they kneel, urging all around to submit to the ominous authority of the statue looming above. An intense, unnamed character leans forward, questioning Sung Jinwoo with a serious expression. "You've figured something out, right?" Suspense hangs in the air as their suspicion adds to the already tense atmosphere. In response, Sung Jinwoo simply confirms with a curt "yes," his determined tone cutting through the tension, as he partially remains in the shadows, signaling a pivotal moment in their exchange. Sung Jinwoo looks forward with a determined expression, though he bears the marks of previous battles. A tense atmosphere surrounds him, hinting at the serious nature of the challenges ahead. The imposing statue speaks calmly, warning, "It'll attack if you stand above a certain height, but won't if you stay low." Jinwoo and the others listen intently, absorbing the ominous rules for survival in this foreboding dungeon. Sung Jinwoo leans forward with a confident grin, asserting, "So if you lower yourself and bow down." His assertive tone fills the tense air as he prepares to make his point. An unidentified character reacts with concern, questioning, "This isn't a gut feeling, right?" Their tense body language reveals the weight of uncertainty in the atmosphere. Sung Jinwoo responds firmly, confirming, "Yes, for now." His determined expression reflects his readiness to play along with the situation, adding to the building tension. Sung Jinwoo looks at the statue with a relaxed demeanor, casually saying, "No big deal." His slight smile shows a confident underestimation of the situation. The scene shifts to an expansive hall, adorned with statues and kneeling supplicants. A towering statue with golden eyes looms imposingly, radiating a sense of power in this stone environment. An unidentified character questions, "We can live?" While another voice adds, Does he mean we can get out of here? The atmosphere thickens with a mix of hope and anxiety. Skepticism fills the air as another unidentified character expresses doubt, asking, just by doing this? The tension is palpable as they comprehend the gravity of the proposition. In a close-up, an unidentified character trembles in fear, their expression breaking into tears as they cry out. The environment is dark and terrified, emphasizing their vulnerability. Strange guttural sounds fill the air, heightening the fear in the temple hall. The ominous tension warns of impending doom. The guttural sounds intensify further, echoing the dread hanging in the atmosphere of fear and tension. Suddenly, the statue awakens, glaring down menacingly. Its imposing presence seals the fate of the characters in this dark, terror-filled hall. An ominous statue grins menacingly, its mouth wide open as it ominously declares, "Chic." The air thickens with dread as its golden eyes seem to glow, signaling the unleashing of some formidable power. The statue's glowing eyes intensify the sense of horror, staring intensely with a lingering, ominous presence. The characters feel the weight of impending doom crushing down around them. An overwhelming statue looms above with glowing golden eyes, projecting an aura of dread. Its menacing gaze hints at the power within, filling the room with a heavy tension that spells impending doom. An unidentified character, consumed by fear, cowers back, shouting in terror, What's that face?" Their shocked expression reveals the gravity of the moment, creating a palpable sense of danger. The ominous atmosphere thickens as a narrative builds suspense. The tension continues to rise, indicating that something terrifying is about to be revealed. In a terrifying dungeon chamber, Sung Jinwoo kneels in fear, his expression frozen in shock, mouth agape. Beside him, another character presses their hands to the ground, trembling in terror. On the other side, yet another unidentified character bows low, encapsulating the dread that fills the ominous setting. Suddenly, a massive statue transforms before their eyes, its golden eyes glowing with menace. The characters realize with horror that something has profoundly changed. The threat level has escalated. They can only react with dread as they observe the imposing figure, the air thick with the tension of impending doom. A chilling dungeon chamber hosts a massive, menacing statue with glowing golden eyes. Characters kneel in fear, feeling the weight of impending doom. In a tense atmosphere, an unknown figure asks, "How many people died from the last attack?" Their anxious tone echoes the uncertainty of survival. The scene opens wide to reveal Sung Jinwoo kneeling in fear, his head bowed and trembling alongside a rigid, scared background character. The ominous statue with golden eyes looms in the darkness, embodying the terror they all feel in this destroyed dungeon. Once again, an unknown voice questions, "How many of us are still alive?" The desperation hangs heavily in the air, reflecting the dire circumstances they face. Sung Jinwoo expresses concern and desperation, asking, "How much longer?" His face shows tension as he slightly hunches, focused on their precarious situation. An unidentified character kneeling nearby questions anxiously, "How much longer should we stay like this?" They express cautious optimism, adding, "The attacks have stopped, haven't they?" Worried, another unidentified character crouches and asks, "Isn't it going to do something else?" Their fear lingers in the ominous atmosphere of the dungeon. The massive statue looms ominously, speaking with a menacing tone. Is it really over with just this? Its presence radiates terror, and the tension escalates. Characters react to the statue's ominous words, with one shouting, "Hey, don't get up thoughtlessly," while another excitedly notes, "Its attacks have stopped." Celebration fills the dungeon as voices exclaim, "For real, it isn't doing anything!" And "We're alive!" The atmosphere shifts, but apprehension remains. Suddenly, Sung Jinwoo is gripped by horror, whispering, "No!" As realization strikes him, the dread of impending doom hangs heavily in the air. Determined, Sung Jinwoo follows with a stark realization, stating, "Not yet." He senses a greater challenge lying ahead as fear tightens its grip. An unidentified character reacts with palpable fear, their tense expression revealing the deepening horror of the situation as a new threat looms. The tension amplifies as dust trembles in the air, signaling an approaching danger, while characters brace themselves for what's to come. In a tense dungeon, an ominous statue strikes downward with a menacing expression, its golden eyes gleaming with power. The statue's arm continues its dangerous descent, showcasing its formidable strength and authority over the terrified characters below. With a thunderous impact, the statue's foot comes crashing down, intensifying the atmosphere of fear and dread. Panicked shouts erupt from the characters. One exclaims, "It hasn't stopped yet?" While another whispers in disbelief, "No way." The statue looms ominously over the cowering characters, reminding them of the ever-present danger, as it ominously states, "We're not going to have to face that statue, right?" Amid the chaos, an unidentified character shouts desperately for Sung Jinwoo, asking, "Is there anything we can do?" To which Jinwoo responds calmly, "Even if you ask me." The scene closes in on the statue's terrifying smile, leaving an unsettling dread as its intentions remain unclear. In a dark and terrifying dungeon, an unknown statue glares menacingly, its sharp features and golden eyes glowing with a sinister light. It challenges everyone, shouting, "Is there no way? Really?" Showing its aggressive intent while preparing to attack. The unknown statue raises its foot, poised to stomp down with brutal force as dust clouds fill the air, causing the dungeon floor to crack. Voices echo in despair, "I don't know what to do either," as panic takes hold of those witnessing the statue's overwhelming power. An unidentified character, in terror, gestures frantically, shouting, "There are rules in this dungeon!" While Sung Jinwoo stands frozen with wide eyes, horrified by the chaos around him. The realization of their dire situation strikes them hard. Another unidentified character, filled with urgency, shouts the first rule. The first is to worship God, followed by, "The second is to praise God." As the atmosphere thickens with tension and frustration, a group discovers vital information, eagerly declaring, "They're the key." Their frantic excitement hints at a possible escape or solution amidst the horror of the dungeon. Confusion sets in as the group questions the meaning of praise, voices trembling with uncertainty. The men begin to ponder the implications, hesitantly muttering, "If it's praising?" as they weigh their desperate options in the looming dread of their situation. In the eerie dungeon, characters prepare to assist the unknown statue as it declares with fierce determination, "I will try." Its sharp golden eyes shine with intent, and the atmosphere is charged with tension. Unidentified characters nearby express their astonishment, with one reminiscing, "I used to be part of a church choir," confidently claiming, "So I'm confident when it comes to praising." This moment embodies the readiness for an impending battle. The scene shifts to a wider perspective, revealing the gloomy atmosphere engulfing the characters. Shadows loom under the low angle of the shot, giving weight to the impending danger surrounding them. The absence of dialogue emphasizes the uncertainty that fills the air, leaving an ominous feeling as they brace for whatever horror lies ahead. In a dimly lit room, an unidentified character clutches a cross tightly, his anguished face reflecting deep distress. The atmosphere feels tense and fearful as he prays desperately for divine intervention. Continuing his plea, the character fervently cries out, "I come to you, Lord," his expression shifting to one of determined focus. He seeks strength through his faith, battling against the overwhelming fear surrounding him. In a dark dungeon chamber, an unknown statue looms ominously, its unseen presence deeply foreboding. It demands with a powerful voice, "Let me be renewed." hinting at a significant transformation about to unfold. Suddenly, a resounding kung, a thundering sound, echoes through the chamber, heightening the intense atmosphere as tension grips everyone present. In a terrifying dungeon chamber, an ominous statue looms large, its golden eyes glowing with malevolence. It ominously declares, "And pour down your grace," threatening with a booming voice. The dread in the air is palpable as it continues, "The weakness in me shall all be washed away," reinforcing its tyrannical authority. In the dark dungeon chamber, Sung Jinwoo reacts with shock, gasping, "Through your love, hold me up with your love." His eyes widen and he leans back, feeling an unseen threat. As sweat beads on his forehead, the atmosphere heavy with tension. An unidentified character looks on with concern, asking anxiously, "Is it responding?" Their worried expression adds to the suspense, as everyone braces for what might happen next in this ominous setting. In the tense atmosphere of the dungeon, an unidentified character observes and nervously remarks, "It looks like its movements are slowing down." Their worried expression reflects the unease pressing in around them. Suddenly, Sung Jinwoo reacts in shock, shouting, "No!" His eyes widen with fear as he comprehends the danger that looms ahead. In a moment of introspection, Jinwoo's internal monologue compares the situation to an eagle soaring and flapping its wings, a metaphor that highlights the tension and uncertainty of what lies ahead. The scene shifts dramatically to an extreme close-up of an unknown statue that bellows ominously, "He's!" The statue's menacing expression hints at an imminent threat, escalating the tension in the dungeon. In a terrifying dungeon chamber, an unknown statue looms with a menacing grin, its golden eyes glowing ominously. The atmosphere is thick with dread as it prepares to attack, signaling impending doom. In the dark dungeon chamber, an unknown statue looms menacingly, glowing with golden eyes. It commands, "I shall rise up and walk with the Lord," as it prepares to step forward, instilling a sense of dread among those who witness it. As the tension heightens, the statue stands ready to strike, projecting its overwhelming power. An unidentified character feels compelled to follow its command, looking up in trepidation. An unidentified character kneels in prayer, eyes tightly shut, and fervently whispers, "In the love of the Lord," seeking divine strength as the atmosphere crackles with fear. Sung Jinwoo's face twists in anger as he shouts, "That's praising another god." His disbelief and frustration explode into strong emotions, reflecting the tension surrounding the situation. Suddenly, the statue unleashes its destructive power, demolishing everything in its path, sending waves of terror through the dungeon as its might is felt by all. In the tense depths of the dungeon, an unidentified character crouches in a threatening position, poised to attack with a menacing look. The atmosphere is thick with danger as they prepare for the next move. Sung Jinwoo braces himself for impact, sweat trickling down his face as fear grips him. He feels the weight of the impending danger weighing heavily on his shoulders, heightening the tension in the dark environment.